Okay, some wild breaking news out of Mexico. We were actually in the middle of writing a mini episode on these guys, Los Chapitos, that was going to come out next week, but this story broke and it's just chaos all over. The videos are all over social media and they're just absolutely nuts. For those who don't know, Los Chapitos are some of the sons of El Chapo Guzman, who control currently a faction of the Sinaloa Cartel. One of the four brothers is Ovidio Guzmán Lopez. He was arrested a couple years ago, if you remember, but he got released after there was all this just chaos. He's just been arrested. El Chapo himself reportedly had dozens of children, but these are the four who have gone into the drug business and have the most prominence. El Chapo is said to have brought in these four sons into the family business as teenagers, and by 2012, Ovidio, who goes by El Raton, was already being sanctioned by the U.S. government, even though he was only 22 years old. Los Chapitos, they've taken over El Chapo's faction of the Sinaloa Cartel and have been said to have been gaining power in the Federation over the last few years. Ovidio, as you may recall, was arrested previously in 2019 in a house in the middle of Culiacan, which is the capital of Sinaloa and the cartel's just, stronghold. But within 30 minutes of that arrest in 2019, dozens of Sinaloa Cartel hitmen descended onto the city. Soon there were hundreds. They were shooting at everyone, terrorizing people, roadblocks, stuff burning down on fire, attacking police, lighting cars on fire. I'm sure you guys saw the reports if you pay attention to this stuff. I think 7 soldiers were killed and 1 civilian, and a bunch of others were shot. It was just a complete flexing of their power, and it was a warning, basically. It went on for 4 hours until the president of Mexico ordered him released, so it worked. This time, though, he was apparently arrested on the outskirts of Culiacan. Now, the Sinaloa Cartel have tried the same tactics before of terrorizing the city, but this was a very early morning raid that got him, and they were in and out super quickly. As of right now, he's already in Mexico City at a military base, so they're not going to get him released. I don't think that's going to happen. In hindsight, this arrest kind of makes a lot of sense because the government was really embarrassed by what happened in 2019, and, governments don't like to be embarrassed, especially corrupt ones. They don't want the corruption or their lack of power so out in the open. It's kind of shades of what happened with his father when he escaped the second time from jail, which really embarrassed the government, and even more so when he started meeting with like Sean Penn and Mexican soap operas. So right now, we're seeing these videos of just like of the raid itself, of gunshots that look like video games, of just chaos, but I don't think he's getting out this time. President Joe Biden is actually scheduled to visit Mexico, I think, next week. And oftentimes these big arrests, they kind of happen when there's a big situation with U.S.-Mexico relations, so it could be related to that. But, this is really brief. We just wanted to get you guys something out there on this. And check back next week. We'll have a lot more in-depth on who Los Chapitos are, what their deal is with El Mayo and Sinaloa, where they came from, and what's been going on. But this is just a major, major blow to their organization.